don't we record? Okay, I'm recording now.
Okay,
Should we do a clap? Should we do 1, 2, 3 clap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Great.
Okay.
That's perfectly synced up.
Yeah, it's synced up probably really well.
Wait, did we clap already?
Yeah, we clapped.
Fuck. Hold on.
Do you want to clap again?
No, I'm just joking.
Do you want to clap again?
I do want to clap. Can we just clap again just for the fuck of it?
1, 2,
3.
I clapped at 2 that time because I didn't say we were going to clap at 3.
Okay.
So I clapped at 2 that time.
Can we change the name of the show to Let's All Clap in Time?
Yeah, let's all clap a little bit off.
Okay.
That's the
1,
subtitles. Oh, we're going to do it again?
2, 3. Okay, that was great. I think that was the
good,
one.
Probably.
That was the one.
That one felt good.
That one
felt
good.
good.
I felt it reverberate through my body a little bit.
Yeah.
That one,
Yeah.
when I'm going in to edit that's gonna feel good.
That's going to feel good.
And that's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should we sing the song?
everybody,
Should we sing the song?
Hey, welcome. No.
No. Okay, fine.
This
Brian,
is
I know you
our.
really want to sing it. We could if you want. Is it the same song? It's just.
Does everyone remember the lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Because
I mean,
there's only
Kind
a few
of.
lyrics.
There's only a few of them.
Yeah. All right. Let's just take it from the top.
Okay.
Can we clap to start the song?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, should we do like 1, 2, 3 clap and then
1,
the song
2, 3
starts?
clap and then start the song, and then we should at the end of the song we also say 1, 2, 3 and then we all clap again.
And then we clap
One more
again.
time. Yeah.
What's just a quick note with this, just based on how we used to sing the song and how off it all was just in general. I know this is gonna go really well.
Oh, it's gonna go great.
It's gonna go really great. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the show.
This
This
is
is our new show. Welcome to the show.
Proton Torpedo. Hi everyone.
Wow.
Hey, what's up?
That song is just as good as I remember.
That
Especially with everyone singing.
Get out of here.
Monotone. Whoa, who was that in the background?
I don't know.
Whoa, that's a new part of the new
Things
show.
have changed since last time. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much.
Honestly, a
long
lot
time.
has.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time, folks.
Whew. We don't know what you've been up to, and we don't want to know what you've been up to. But we're going to tell you what we've been up to.
Okay. Brian, do you want to start?
No.
Okay, first, I just want to bring up something real quick.
Yeah,
and,
let's
and I
get
know-
this off on the right foot, Sean.
And I know that we had some ideas of what we wanted to do with this show,
Mm-hmm.
but this is kind of just some advice that I want you two to give me.
Okay.
So I have it written down here, and I wanted to make sure that I had it, because I spent a lot of time last night tossing and turning in bed to make sure that I wrote down exactly what I wanted to say.
Okay. Sean, is it okay if I drink this water, though?
Well, you can drink it, yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I've been eating a lot of earth recently. Is that okay?
Earth is in dirt.
No, not. And I knew you were going to say that, Brian. I wanted to
Mhm.
make sure that it's not just that. It's not just dirt, but most of my diet recently, I've been really anxious, and I read on an internet blog that if you eat a lot of dirt and rocks, and brambles, I think that's is that part of the earth? If you eat all those things,
Yeah,
it's
brambles, standard
is-
Earth fare.
It's good for your digestive tract. The problem is, after the first rock, I lost a lot of my teeth. So I have, you know, those little baby dentures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to show my mouth off too much because I'm a little embarrassed by my baby dentures.
You should
now.
turn your camera off then.
Okay. I don't know. Nope.
Let's do a visual gag.
We've never done a visual gag. That's weird.
No,
No,
we're
it's-
not into
it's
visual
weird.
gags.
But no, I've been eating a lot of dirt and rocks, and I was wondering if
No.
you guys have any, do you know if that's good or not for me?
I mean,
I don't know if it's good in general, but I mean also just like for me in general, you know, is it good?
Well, I would say yes. Just right off the bat.
I mean, I'm gonna have to concur, yeah.
Mhm.
But I have an addendum to mine.
Okay.
You're gonna want to swallow those rocks whole.
Oh, I shouldn't be chewing on them.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
That's
that, like,
first
that old-
day stuff. That's
that
day
old,
one stuff.
There's that story about, like, the woman, and she cooked the rocks in the soup,
Mhm.
and from the sustenance from the rocks, just the rock flavor. It
Mhm.
lasted for 2 to 3 weeks. This is like that, but I'm just chewing on the rocks.
How did you keep them in your mouth for 2 to 3 weeks as well?
No, I chew on them
Well, I'll give you a pro tip
for
real
a
quick.
few seconds.
You gotta keep them in, like, have you ever had a never-ending gobstopper?
No, that's from a movie. That's not real, I don't think.
You're right, it's not real, I'm sorry. What I was gonna say, if you want the full nutrition, the thing is, Sean,
Right.
okay, so
Okay, sure.
birds...
I got what you meant, though. Sure.
Let me talk to you about birds real quick. Then,
Okay.
But it's related, so just let me go on this.
Okay.
Birds got something called a gizzard.
Yeah, sure.
Birds got
Drive one of
gizzards.
those?
And what they do is they swallow the rocks
Right.
into their, and they stay in the gizzard
Sure.
because they don't have this type of stomach muscles that we do, us humans.
Right. Sure. I got
And
it,
what
yeah.
the rocks do is when, let's say, a bird eats like a beetle, right? It swallows that beetle whole, and then the
Sure.
beetle goes in the gizzard, and then the bird just, stirs it around, and it crushes the dang beetle, and then they can eat. It gets the nutrition. You don't have a gizzard, Sean.
No, I don't.
But
So I'm not sure what the point of that was.
but what I'm saying, the point is, in order for it to work correctly, you have to use your mouth like the gizzard.
Okay.
You keep the rocks in your mouth. You don't have a gizzard, so you have to
Yeah,
keep.
but I'm not eating anything else. I'm just eating rocks.
But then, if you want to grind up the rocks, let's say you eat a smaller rock after, and then you keep them in your mouth. You bobble your head a little bit, and it crushes the rocks, and you get more nutrition out of the smaller rocks that you eat, but you keep the big ones.
So, I hear what you're saying, but I have a concern.
Okay, we're all
So-
yes, we're up for hearing concerns.
So you have a bunch of bigger rocks in your mouth, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of us do.
I have a couple in
And,
my mouth right now.
I don't have any because like I said, I don't have any.
It's par for the course for most people.
Hmm.
But so you eat smaller rocks after that.
Mm-hmm.
Does that not also whittle down your rocks? What I'm saying is does this turn like into a kind of like a Russian doll situation?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine yes, and guess the answer to that would be yes. But I guess the question is, do you want it to become a Russian doll situation?
So what I do is I've had these rocks in my mouth for a long time. I call them my life rocks.
Yeah.
And what happens is when one of the life rocks gets too small, it gets really, really small because after a while it breaks down, like you were saying. I melt it down, and then I form a new life rock, and I swallow it back in my mouth. So I always have a piece of one of my life rocks from years ago.
So then it comes out, and then you can put it back in your mouth again.
Yeah.
Because by the time it gets to your stomach, it melts down enough in all your life rocks. Because I'm assuming that's all you're eating as well.
Life
You're
rocks.
just eating your life rocks. Okay.
Life rocks. That's it.
So I don't have to eat anything else but rocks, is what you're telling me. So I don't have to worry about the dirt or the brambles.
Well,
They'll go for, brambles. You have to vary your diet a little bit.
Yeah. But is that just for flavor? That's probably just for flavor more than for
enjoyment.
Sustenance. Yeah.
I mean, you can also bury them.
The brambles?
Yeah, you can just bury them.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry about eating them anymore. Just bury them.
Okay. Well, so I'm gonna eat the rocks, but I'm not gonna chew on them.
Right.
Well, in a way you are, but not as you have been. It's like a coming-of-age story.
Right, because my mouth is acting like a gizzard.
Gizzard mouth. Yes.
So it's like gizzard mouth.
Gizzard mouth.
So I got a gizzard in my mouth.
Sean, we're not as blessed as birds. That's what
Yeah.
that's old saying.
This seems unnatural to me, and I'm not worried about that.
It's natural.
I'm not worried about it. I just, it seems unnatural to me. which is good. That's kind of what this diet I was going for. I was going through a rough patch in my life with normal food. I said, it tastes pretty good, but I'd rather just put a rock in there.
Mm-hmm.
My mistake was to chew on it, clearly.
It was a good choice.
No, it was my mistake, though, to chew on it.
But it was a mistake.
I mean, it was a good mistake.
It was a good mistake, yeah.
It was
because now I learned my lesson.
Happy accident?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, yeah, I just was doing it wrong. Sometimes you just do it wrong. With which I just want to bring up real quick, Mr. Fish's joke fluid. That's one of our sponsors for this week. Mr. Fish's joke fluid.
Mr. Fish's joke fluid.
If you're down on the dumps and you want to take no wait, shit. If you're down on the dumps and you need to make a joke, take a whiff, take a sniff, take a sip of this joke fluid.
Wow.
They're one of our sponsors now.
That
was originally a Parker Brothers project.
It was actually.
The joke fluid?
Yeah, the joke fluid.
I got a little joke fluid in my eye. It was. It's not good. It's not good in your eyes.
Yeah, it's not good in anywhere besides your mouth. But I'm not going to be taking any more of that now because my mouth is full of rocks. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the thing is, the rocks will absorb some of the joke fluid.
Those would be funny fucking rocks.
There's some funny fucking rocks.
Most of us, we get our first dose of joke fluid from corsages at prom.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did.
I didn't. I didn't do that.
Anyway.
Because I didn't wear a corsage.
Oh.
You didn't wear a corsage to prom.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
That's what you're telling me?
I had a rock.
Wow.
I mean, I too did not wear a
from my-
corsage to prom, but I partook
In
in
joke fluid?
the fluid. Yeah,
Right,
the
sure.
corsage fluid.
Mm-hmm.
It's free flowing,
Mm-hmm.
naturally occurring,
From corsages.
unnaturally occurring.
But they make it artificially now is what Mr. Fish decided to do, and it's not as good as the real thing, but you want to I'm actually not sure what it does. It's called joke fluid, but it doesn't really make you funnier.
Mm-mm.
You drink it and it makes it smells like flowers and specifically daffodils.
Mm.
And then you start bleeding from your nose.
It's
Like,
kind of like
you
you're
want-
the joke, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's I think. So, recently I've been thinking a lot about punching.
Punching.
Punching, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've come to some pretty hardline stances on punching.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever heard anyone advocate this before, but it's come to my attention recently that punching harms no one.
No, that's a new one for me. I haven't heard that before, but I can get behind it. I can certainly get behind it.
And I'd like to. So Hayden, I'm going to go ahead and question this theory right off the bat. So is this coming from circumstantial evidence or personal research, or where's this new discovery coming from exactly?
Well, I was watching you know that old film from the early 2000s, The One.
Yes.
The Jet Li film.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was watching that the other day, and I thought about how that's like an allegory for life,
Mm-hmm.
and how fighting a million versions of yourself in hell is like pretty accurate.
Sure. I can see that.
But while I was watching it, I realized that probably I would be one of the people getting punched in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me think about punching. And I don't know if you guys have ever done any, any like physics research.
No.
No, sorry.
No.
Well. There's Newtonian physics,
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
and then there's Newton's brother's physics.
Oh. I don't know anything about physics,
And
but I believe
Newton's
you.
brother
100%.
is Jet Li, right?
Well, it depends. It's a part of history that's lost to time,
Mm-hmm.
but we suspect it would be something like Jet Li.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like a similar face to Jet Li, but maybe a different body.
Yes, a different body.
Yeah. So his punches might not be as strong, but they might be faster because maybe he's a skinnier Li. Or maybe his body will be bigger, so his punches will be stronger, so he'll be a bigger Li.
Or then there's also Ski Li, right? He has
Skeely, yes.
Ski Li. Yep.
Skeely Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so what I came to the conclusion here is because of Newtonian physics, both of them are called Newtonian physics, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Punching basically harms no one, ever.
Sure.
It's kind of like looking at a flower from 50 miles away,
Mm-hmm.
and then taking a step to the side,
Mm-hmm.
and still being 50 miles away
Mm-hmm.
from the flower.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a lot of sense.
Just to interject here real quick, I don't know anything about physics, but I was reading a journal the other day, a scientific journal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to drop the name of the journal. It's Time Magazine.
Time Magazine, the news journal. I mean,
The
science
news.
journal.
Science journal, yep. Yep, it's not news, I said specifically.
You're right, I'm
It's,
sorry.
There's science. And they were mentioning the importance of punching.
Really?
Yeah, they said, there's no scientific evidence, which clearly there is, but, Time doesn't always do their science research about just punching in general, how it doesn't really hurt. It says, go ahead, punch a fucking wall right next to you. You'll be fine. So I did it. It felt good. It felt good.
John, what week or what Times Magazine was on?
172.
See, I picked that one up myself, and I think you might have misread that article, Sean. There,
Oh, it is.
because it was they had a review on the movie Punch Drunk Love. I don't know why they decided to review it, but that's what I don't know how you. That was just they were reviewing Punch Drunk Love. It's an entertainment magazine, Sean.
Yeah, but
That article was a little strange.
There was I hear what you're saying, Brian, but there's citations right at the end. It said the name of the person that wrote it, and then it said Adam Sandman Sandler.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is, but he's a scientist, I would assume.
That was the
It
other.
said a few people. It said that, and it said Adam Sandman Sandler playing the role of, and I figured, that's just the role he's playing in the science community right now.
I mean, I could see why there was confusion because it was in general a very confusing article. It was written by Adam Sandler. The movie is several years old. I don't know. I'm still questioning as to why they included that material in that article, and I would say that it was a little bit biased as it was reviewed. The review was written by Adam Sandler as well.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
It's worth noting that Adam Sandler is just a pseudonym for Neil Gaiman.
The Sandman.
Yeah, he's the Sandman.
That one took a second from me. I didn't do it.
I really thought that article. I don't know. I didn't quite get what I think I was supposed to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of just. They kept somehow shouting in the article, "Punch drunk."
Yeah.
Punch drunk. Punch drunk. Punch drunk love. They did that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the notes had that.
That's why I was confused, because I thought I was like, oh, this must be a scientific article, and this must just be how science journals work. they just say the same words over and over again. I thought, because I've never read it. I'll be honest, I've never read a science journal before, but just based on that, I was like, this article must be scientific journal about this this Newtonian concept.
Which I find it very strange that you haven't read any scientific articles, because I know since the last time we recorded an episode, Sean, you've become a scientist.
Yeah, well, live and learn, I guess, right?
I mean, you have a point.
Sean, you got a fair point. You're right. You know, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it out. I'm sorry.
Sometimes science doesn't work the way you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when it comes to reading, that's... What? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So I guess the only, I guess what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, punching pretty much solves everything, and harms no one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will agree with you on that one. And that's the scientist's perspective.
I'm going to have to go against the science on this one, use my better judgment as a scientist myself.
You did the same yesterday?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did it yesterday.
We should talk science sometime.
Yeah, we just did, but I don't agree with it.
Right.
I don't agree with science.
Agree to disagree on this
I
one.
mean,
We'll agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can look into like a the etymology of the word punch real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I happen to have a degree, and well.
A degree in. You said degree. I wasn't sure what you.
See, hey, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
So let me say something.
Go ahead.
I'm a little confused now here, Hayden, because with the sudden fascination with punching.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that you're more of a slapper.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing when this topic first came up, and I wasn't sure if this was like a buried lead where you're just going to bring in the slapping, or this is you trying to diversify your resume, maybe.
Just because I've known you for a heck of a long time there, Hayden, and I would say that your fascinations and orientations have led more. You've been into slapping.
Mm-hmm.
The conversations I've had with you over the past like 80 years have mostly been about slaps.
Yeah.
So hence this seems like it's coming out of left field to me.
That was a motorcycle.
It's I realize the political climate that we're in. I realize that you have to ease people into concepts of understanding.
Mm-hmm.
And if the bridge to that is advocating punching, I'm here for that.
Agree to disagree on that one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I agreed with.
I just think that civil rights is it's an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's true. I agree with that one.
Anyway, back to the etymology of punching.
Sure.
I'm not sure if you guys remember growing up, but I unfortunately do. And I don't know if you ever watched anybody get into an altercation when you were growing up.
Sure.
Most time, if you were in a family like mine, they used euphemistic phrases like "I'd like to have a word outside with you,"
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the punching began.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't look like punching today.
Oh.
It was more people shouting the word punch at one another repeatedly. Stand in a straight line, 30 meters apart. Most of the time you had a cage for this. And
well, let me just jump in real quick here. Do you mean there's a cage for both individual people, or was there just a big cage that you both got into and agreed upon?
It really depended on which Newton you followed.
Sure, that's agree to disagree on that one. But.
And how you'd settle it is the sheer sonic force would destroy one of you.
Survival of the fittest.
It was I mean, that's all I have on punching for right now. I have been reading a lot more on physics, so I'm probably going to keep talking about that, but at a later date.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to talk about that subject again as a scientist, and just to make this clear, a scientist before Brian became a scientist, which means I certainly have more experience than him. Not to poo-poo on any of Brian's experience, just to make sure that everyone knows that I became a scientist before he did.
Yeah, but I've been a long-time subscriber of Time Magazine, much longer than you have, so I have that.
Right. But you said before that Time Magazine is not a science magazine.
We'll agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree on that one.
So we also, earlier on, we were talking about political climate, and that was actually, I missed that good segue because that would have been interrupting the punch. However, that's sort of where I did want to go with my aspect of this, or my portion of this show.
Just real quick, Mr. Fish's joke fluid. Get in, you want to take a sip of the joke fluid? It's fine. Take a sip. We're not sure what it does. Mr. Fish's joke fluid. Sorry, go ahead, Brian.
Excuse me. So we've been typically, Proton Torpedo in the past has been, would both of you go as far to say that we were apolitical prior? Right, I would say the same thing. However, I would say in the past, how long has it been since we had a show?
3 years.
3 years.
4 years.
2 or 4 years. It's been 2 or 4 years since we've had a show, and during
just getting back on our feet.
During the time, we've all become increasingly politically radical. I would say.
I would agree.
Politically focused.
Sure.
And I would like this opportunity to announce that I will be running for the presidency.
The United States?
Yeah, I think that the citizens deserve a better choice than what's currently out there, and I would. But I don't know what to do, but I think I need to do this, and I need some help and advice. I think because I'd like to bring both of you on as chief advisors.
Okay.
Chief Advisor 1 and 2.
Okay.
You can pick which number you want.
Definitely 2.
Okay.
I don't want a number.
Okay, so. Good. So I'm going to be running for the presidency, and I would So the first thing that I'd like to ask both of you is what sort of change would you like to see in this country that you think that we could bring about with this new era, this new regime?
I'm going to need to know how strong you are.
Strong. I'm strong.
Physically and mentally, or?
I picked up a couple rocks. When my life rocks are pretty dang big when they start off, and then they get pretty small. But start off with, they're big.
Can you move those life rocks with your mind?
No.
Like you were with your brain? Okay, that's
yes,
good.
I mean, by no, I meant yes, I can move them.
Well, that's good. It was
I'm
good
very
when you said
suspicious.
no.
That's the kind of thing that I need to get better at, is thinking on my feet when I'm if I'm gonna be politic.
Okay, here's how about we do
I mean,
this.
you could just sit down.
Yeah, let's do a quick mock.
Debate. So
let's say, okay, you will both be the media.
You
are corrupt.
Yeah, we're the press corps, and we're corrupt. We're the White House press corps, and you just called a press conference because the government's bad again. This time, guess what?
This time,
government's
way bad.
Wow, it's really bad. So we're in the audience and we're asking you some questions.
Yep. So I'll come in. Hold on.
That's
Go away.
well, that's not gonna help the
Go
role playing
away.
very much.
No, hold on. Keep asking me questions.
We're not gonna want to ask you questions,
Go
Mr.
away.
President.
What's your stance on just planets?
Oh, okay. I like this one better. You can go away.
I didn't ask a question.
Go away.
All right.
Now you're a different.
No, I'm
reporter
different.
now.
Is it
You left.
is it
That reporter left? Now you're a different one.
is it true that Obama is his own planet now?
Hold on. We took away his planet status. He's now a planetoid. Next question.
Excuse me, is that a vape pen?
Yes. Next question. President do vape.
Do you support Vape Nation?
This is the Vape Nation. I am the president of the Vape Nation. Yes. Next question. Hold on.
If you were in Trump Tower and you walked right up to CEO Trump and said, well, this is what you would say first. You'd say, "I'm the president now." Then what would he say? What would Donald Trump say if you? Let's start over. If you were in Trump Tower and you walked up to President, no wait, let's start over.
Okay, let's
if
start
you
over.
were in President Trump, no, let's start over.
Let's start
if
over
you
one
were
more
in
time.
Trump Tower and you went up to President CEO Trump and you said, "I'm the president now," what would he say in response?
Well, first off, thank you for the question. And second off, don't put words in my mouth. I am the president of the United States. But what I would say, I say, Mr. Trump, you gave it a good run, but
No, I said you were.
you're fired. Go away. Next question.
Do you think you can do a flip?
Front or back?
Side.
No, but then front and back, yes. Even though you didn't ask about, I can do front flip, and then immediately when I hit the ground, I yell my name. I yell, President Brian Patrick O'Neill, and then I immediately do back flip. Next question.
What's your third favorite movie?
Punch Drunk Love.
What's your first favorite?
How do you feel about Neil Gaiman?
Sandman. Next question.
How many rocks do you have in your mouth right now?
I'm the president. I don't do any bullshit, crazy shit like that. That's bonkers. You don't put rocks in your mouth. That's what drove this country to where we were. Now we're in a non-rock mouth union.
Okay, so let's end that role-playing session real quick and just say the one note I have is that with that last question, there's physical evidence now on the internet. It's happening right now that you have put rocks in your mouth. So I will say when you become the president, I'd want to delete the internet.
I gotta delete. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and once this recording is over, I'm gonna go ahead and delete the whole thing rather than I can't leave a trace of that.
You could kill us.
Yeah, you could kill us, and after you do that, make sure you go to your desktop and get Internet Explorer. It's a little icon on your desktop.
The one that what does it look?
It looks like a big old. I don't know.
The trash can?
You throw that in the trash can, and then that's.
I thought it was the one shaped like the trash. No.
No.
Oh. I don't know what it is then. I've been going on the wrong thing then.
You've been going to your trash can to get onto the internet?
I click on the trash can, it brings me to the internet.
I forgot to ask about Zizik earlier.
Zizik. The Zizik virus?
Yes.
Well, are we back? I guess we're back in the role play. I'm the president.
Yes. Again? Now you're the vice president.
Hold on, let me take a toke on my vape pen.
Sure. Yes.
That's what I think of the Zozak virus. Next question. I'm the president.
No, you're the vice president. You're the vice president.
Vice fucking President of the United States, don't you fucking talk to me about Zugzang virus. It's not coming here. It's not. The Olympics ain't coming here. The Zozak virus isn't coming.
When are the Olympics coming?
Never. I told you the Zozak virus is coming instead.
Dude, that was a test.
See, you see that? That was a political... So, wait, hold on. I'm not role-playing anymore.
Right.
I'm speaking about what I was... that was a flip-flop. It's a political technique used to sway people of different persuasions. So, you see, I appealed and appealed again to someone else. That's how politics work.
Well,
I keep learning so much from this.
And that's why I should be the president. That was a visual. That was another visual gag.
who's going to be your vice president, though? Have you decided?
Vape Nation. Vape Nation will show me the way. I don't need a vice president.
Right.
The people will guide me. I'm going to be a president of the people.
Have you considered Mr. Fish to be your vice president, or?
Mr. Fish joke fuel. I mean, joke fluid. If you put it in your car, it's going to not go as good, but it might still go.
Yeah. It's a
Mr.
fluid,
Fish is
so
fluid.
it could go for a little bit. It's not gasoline, though. Don't fill your car with joke fluid. Might
Mr.
be
Fish is
funny,
joke fluid.
but
It won't fuel your car, but it might.
But it sure as hell could try. It sure as hell could
Sure as
try.
might.
Mr. Fish's joke fluid, you're not supposed to look at it.
But do
Thank
look
you.
through it.
Okay, so I'm not role playing anymore. I'm not role playing as when I'm going to be the president anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like both of you to weigh in.
Mm-hmm.
And just I need your honest to God opinion. How did that go? How do you think that? I need to be on my toes. I need to be on my top A game at all times. If I'm going to
I
be
think
hair president.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta puff your chest out more.
Okay, so it's like
It's at a 45 degree angle.
What about even almost like I'm toking a vape while the whole time?
Yeah, that was actually going to be my advice. I would say that vape pen should be in your mouth the whole entire time.
Whole darn time. You think about this. Okay, this is off topic, but not really. Just think about this for 1 fucking second.
Okay.
The last time we made an episode of this show,
Mm-hmm.
there was no vapes.
Wow.
What kind of world were we living in back then, huh?
I mean, that's why we were in space, I guess.
That's right. We had to go to space because there was no vapes.
And that's where we invented vaping.
Thank God for the astronauts who invented vape.
Yeah.
Here's some advice I have.
Mm-hmm.
Is that when you get down into that debate with the hilarity Clinton, you vapor right out. You smoke cloud her,
Mm-hmm.
and the press won't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Just get real close to the microphone, right? Get really close, right when she's in the middle of saying something.
Like this. Sam, Helena.
PPG rating on baby. Listen to me, Dad. How many coils you rocking on that vape? How many coils you rocking on that vape? What are those ohms like? How many big old clouds can you rip on that vape, Hillary? She won't know what to do.
She won't know what. She won't even know what. Will she?
Mm-mm.
That's right. Vape Nation. 28/8/16.
Not.
Feel the vape.
Feel the vape.
I think I got a good chance.
I think so too.
I think so too.
I think we are running out of time as well.
So I'll ask one more.
I think that's true.
Let me get. I need to get this on record, just for my own purposes and for the records. As they stand, Hayden, do I have your vote?
I don't think I'm eligible to vote.
Okay. Sean, do I have your vote?
No, but you have my heart. No, you don't have either.
Okay,
You
so
have my
I don't
vote.
have either of your votes.
You have my vote.
You're still both going to be my Chief Advisor 1 and then Chief Advisor null, as you don't want a number.
No. See, you weren't. No, Chief Advisor 2. Hayden wanted to be Chief Advisor 2.
You're right.
This is why you need us.
That's why I need both of you.
Maybe you could win our votes back. Well, not Hayden's, because
Hayden can't vote.
I don't think I'm considered human.
That never stopped me from voting.
Yeah.
I mean, agree to disagree, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we could agree to disagree on that one.
I think that's sort of the theme of this show. If I were to have to pin this show,
right,
a name tag.
Nip it right in the butt.
Agree to disagree to this show, Proton Torpedo.
2016.
2016, The Third Coming.
The Third Coming, episode 1.
The Third Coming implies that the Second Coming's already happened. And so that's the end of the world.
Right.
Well, that already happened.
Yeah.
I'm just letting everybody.
Yeah, that happened while we were in space.
Up, I guess.
We divide this show, I say, into 3 eras.
Right.
1, before the world ended.
The
Second Coming was when the world
was ending.
During the world ending. It was during the apocalypse. That's why we went to space. And then 3, we returned to Earth after several years, after 2 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Now that there's nothing left, and now we've got another show.
Yeah.
For no one to see, because there's no one left.
Oh yeah, there's no one really left in the world that we know of.
I mean, maybe.
Only a couple people for me to run against for president.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Those are the only people I know about.
You know what? You've got a pretty good chance.
I think so.
I mean, the problem is you don't have 2 of, there's 2, well, 1 potential vote with me, and you don't have that yet. And that's kind of a big vote because there's not many people left. So I have to try to win that one back over, but maybe I can help you do that.
I'm starting to think that trying to say that I'm a man of the people isn't going to really work, as there's no people left.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you next time on Proton Torpedo.
Goodbye.
Proton, goodbye forever.